I'm looking for the best lighting. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today is the part 2 of my cleaning video. I did the downstairs like cabinets and my shower, and I'm trying to think of what else I did. I did several like deep cleaning about a week and a half ago, and this is the upstairs. I've got to clean the upstairs. It is a big mess. This is probably going to be more like a tidy up area rather than like a deep clean, because there's just a lot of carpet upstairs. I won't be steam cleaning the carpet because it's winter and it's not going to dry very well, so I won't be doing that right now. But this place is a mess. So I will do a quick overview with you guys, and then I need to get to cleaning because my son gets out of school in like 3 hours, 2 hours really, and that's about how much time I have to get this upstairs clean. It is just a horrible mess, and I've got to get it figured out. I've put in ceiling fans in the kids' rooms, which I will show you guys, and I have the boxes from the ceiling fans in the hallway. And I tend to, when I have like household things, I tend to keep them because in case you ever need them again, you have them. You don't have to go out and purchase them. So I have the lights from where I took them out of the kids' rooms. These are the lights from the kids' rooms, and I'm probably going to put these into the boxes that the fans came out of, and I'm going to store this stuff up in the attic. So for some odd reason, something happens with the fans, I still have these lights that I can replace them with, and if for whatever reason, let me flip y'all around. If for whatever reason, when and if we do ever sell and move out of this house, if they choose not to use the fans in the bedrooms, they can always go back and use the dome lights. Obviously it's up to them, but we moved into the house with the dome lights. I did not prefer them. I prefer the fans. So I would just rather have them so that they can use them if they need to, and if not, then they can do whatever they want with them. But anyways, we tend to be in this house. We are hoping to be in this house for a long time. But anyways, this is a really long intro, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to clean, and then I'm going to get to it. Okay, so we have an 8-year-old, and he is a genius slash mess. So we have all of this junk here on the floor. It is cold up here because our heater is broken. My husband's supposed to be fixing it this week, but so anyways, I have my whole, like, I had a little craft area up here, and I need to clean this up. This is just a huge mess. My vacuum is back there, so I need to like put that back together, and I need to vacuum the entire upstairs. This is our media room. We have like cups and Cokes and blankets and all kinds of things in this room that everything is just a mess, and it's gonna drive me crazy. This is our theater room, and everything just needs to be like overhauled. So I am going to be taking care of this room and taking care of this room. And hi, kitty cat. You say hi? What doing? What you doing, big boy? This is Tiki. Can you say hi, Tiki? You say hi? What are you up to? What are you up to, sweet boy? Okay, so this is my daughter's room. She has actually cleaned her, well, ish. So originally I was going to have to like reorganize her closet, but it looks like she's doing decent. I don't know. I probably need to clean all this space up here. I probably need to get her some new clothes. This is literally all she has. Those are all the clothes she has. Not that this isn't enough, because I know that people that do with less than this, but this is like, I don't know. I feel like she doesn't have much because maybe it's because her closet's so big and I'm not used to her having a big closet. But I do need to organize it. Maybe that's where all of her clothes are. So I'm going to clean up this whole area in here. She has already made her bed, so that is not a problem. I do need to vacuum in here. Her laundry needs to be done, which I will probably do for her. Her bathroom, like usual, is a big mess. I just need to clean this up. I do need to frame the mirror. I'm going to do that eventually. But anyways, there's a whole ton of stuff going on up here. The ladder probably needs to go back downstairs. This is a foam crate that I'm probably going to put up in the attic. These are the other boxes that I was talking about. I'm going to put the light fixtures into the boxes and put them up in the attic. I need to fold these up and put them away. My son's room. I actually have a headboard that I'm working on to fix in here. His room is just a mess, like usual. You know, teenager's room. So that needs to be cleaned up. I need to vacuum the floor out here. And then there's the youngest, who, well, like I said, we call him the mess. I just need to organize this place. I mean, I really need to, I don't know, I need to spruce up their rooms because they're kind of boring, in my opinion. So his room is always a disaster. Let me open up the curtains because it's super dark in here. I think, like, he has blackout blinds, which I like because they keep the room dark, but that's another problem, is that they keep the room dark and you can't see anything. So I like them, but I don't. I love natural light. Turn you guys around. I love natural light, so I tend to leave windows and blinds open, and I like to let the light in. I don't usually like it to be too dark. It's just not my personality. So, but his room is either the hottest or the coldest. So it's the coldest in the winter and it's the hottest in the summer. So I tend to try and keep the shades closed so that the heat doesn't come in. And I also tend to try and keep the shades closed so that the cold doesn't come in. Anyways, that was another reason that I got the fans, was because I can use the blades on the fans to push the hot air down or push the cold air down. So those are my two reasons. Anyways, I am doing a whole lot of rambling. I need to get this stuff picked up, sorted out, and put away before the kids get home, or it's not going to happen. So let's get to cleaning. Hey friends, again, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is the upstairs clean with me that is part 2 of the downstairs clean with me. Downstairs I really got into like the nitty gritty, where I was cleaning the cabinets and the bathroom and, excuse me, just all of the grease and grime that was in my kitchen. But fortunately upstairs it wasn't as messy as the downstairs. So upstairs I was really just organizing and putting things back into place where they belonged. This has been kind of like my craft / kids room area. So we have a basketball hoop up here that the previous homeowners left. We have the exercise bike. This is our old kitchen table that we've had for about, I think we've had it for 8 years, because we got it. No, we've had it for longer than that, because we got it in Hawaii before our youngest was born. So this used to be our kitchen table, and when we moved out of our home in California, we could not fit the chairs into the storage unit that we had moved into. So unfortunately we got rid of the chairs, but we kept the table. So we got a new dining room table downstairs, which is what you guys see in all the other videos. But this table became my craft table. So I have my sewing machine, I have my silhouette machine, and this is just, you know, where I usually take my hot glue gun and make things, or I sew. This is like where I sewed our face masks and any of those other crafty things that we do. This is the area that we do them in. So of course this collects all of the clutter. So I had to go back and figure out where I wanted everything to go. I have a little cabinet hutch type thing where I'm trying to store the most of like the materials and DVDs for the media room and that sort of thing. So I'm clearing up the table, pushing the chairs under the table, and just trying to get things a little bit more organized so that it looks a little bit more put together. Now moving on to the dome lights, I had taken the fans down in all three of my kids' rooms, and the fans are really small because the rooms are small, and so are the dome lights, so I didn't have any issues storing them. I was just packing up all the little pieces from the dome lights, as well as my son had gotten this like 3D puzzle out, and that is what is all over the floor. He had put the puzzle together, and then he left all the remnants on the floor like he usually does. So I am picking up all the little scrap pieces, and then I have to go back and put all of the pieces from the fan into those boxes and pack them up and then put them in the attic. So you'll see me putting them in the attic in just a second.
Won't you come and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart.
Okay, so if you hear the dishwasher in the background, I apologize. Mama's got to get chores done. But I am taking as much as I can to like fold up and put stuff back in the closets, putting things away where they belong. And then you will see me pulling the attic door down, and I have to get all of this stuff up into the attic. I'm not one to just get rid of a bunch of stuff. Well, I don't get rid of boxes. I personally like to have boxes because I know that they can be valuable at certain times. So I like to store boxes and like packing and fluff materials, whatever you want to call them, because if I ever need them, I have them on hand. I don't have to go search for them or go buy them. There's so many different like filler materials that you can just keep on hand. So a lot of these things I will store up in the attic, which is what I'm doing now. I have a set of blankets. I have 3 boxes of the fans. I have 3 of the dome lights. And there's just a bunch of little things that need to be stored up in the attic. So that is what I'm doing at this time.
With me. Hey, won't you come, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands, who fully understands. So I
Now I'm going on to replacing the dome light in the kids' like playroom. So a few months ago, my son was helping me change out the bulbs in this lamp because he is super tall and I am not. And he accidentally dropped the dome, and it just happened to hit the carpet just right, and the dome light shattered. So I went ahead and took one of the domes from the kids' bedroom, and I put it into the game room. So that's what I'm doing now. But I also wanted to say I have to apologize because so the computer I'm using is old. And this was the situation that I was having with my previous video that took me forever to post because it wouldn't cooperate. And right now my voiceover is having issues because my computer is not cooperating yet again. So I apologize if there's like, I don't know, audio issues with this. I'm trying to use some headphones and I'm just trying to adjust the music as I'm going through. So I apologize for that. I'm trying to switch to my desktop computer, but sometimes when I'm traveling, I do work on my laptop and it's just the easiest thing to do. So that's what I did with this video. I was using my laptop to edit and now it is not working properly, which I am so sorry, but hopefully the next video will be a little bit better and you won't have this issue with the audio. Okay, so here you can see how we have these recliners. We have 6 recliners, 3 in a row, and the front recliner that you're looking at right now that's not moving is actually broken. We were having a hard time getting like the cord to pull up so that the footrest would come out. So I was switching them out. We got these free off of the Nextdoor app, so it was, you know, I wasn't going to complain about it. So I'm just moving the recliner from the front row to the back row because nobody really uses that back recliner, and my youngest typically uses the front recliners. So I was switching that out so that the working recliner was moved to the front row and the non-working recliner was moved to the back row.
don't worry, my dear hubby, I'm making my way home to you, so Santa, hold on. Santa, hold on. I'm not gonna leave you hanging by yourself. Santa, hold on. Santa.
Okay, lighting is really bad in here, but there's not a ton of stuff to clean up in the media room. I need to fold up some blankets and vacuum. I did end up switching one of these chairs because we got these chairs off of Facebook Marketplace for free. And this one right here, the back one against the wall, it didn't recline, so the footrest didn't come out. So what I had to do was switch it with this one over here at the end. I switched those from this one to this one because our kids usually sit in the front row, and then my husband and I usually sit in these two chairs, and that's how we sit in the media room. So the chair being in the very front row did not need to be up there because the footrest was not working, so I just flipped it around. So now I just need to fold up the blankets, put them in a spot, vacuum it, and this room will pretty much be done. Okay, moving on to my youngest son's room. We call him the mess, Mason the mess, because he's like the baby of the family, because he is the baby of the family, and he gets away with a lot of junk. I don't want to admit it, but he does. As many times I try to get him to clean his room and pick up his clothes, this is how it ends up. I don't know if it's just an adolescent thing or if it's him, but nevertheless, I went in there, I had to clean up the room, make his bed, put his clothes away. His version of clean is just to dump everything on the floor and hope mom doesn't realize it, which is kind of comical because obviously I see it every time. But one thing I wanted to mention is if you guys saw my video for a split second yesterday, so today is Tuesday the 22nd. Yesterday, for about 5 minutes, I had a video posted on YouTube, and it was the things that I got my kids for Christmas. And within 2 minutes, I had a phone call that my kids had seen the video. They didn't watch it, fortunately, but I did take it down because I didn't want to tempt them to see what they got for Christmas. So that was totally my bad. I have a 15, 11, and 8-year-old, and I felt really bad, so I went ahead and took the video down, and as soon as Christmas is over, I will post the video. If you're really interested to see what I got the kids, you can message me on Instagram and I will send you links or whatever, but that is my best way to let you guys know what the kids got for Christmas. I didn't think that they would find it, but they did. So nevertheless, I took it down. It will be put back up after Christmas, and if you have any other questions about it, just let me know and I will answer them. But just not to get them some tempting, I went ahead and took it down. But anyways, back to this video. So all I'm doing here is I am taking all of the matching pajamas that he has, putting them in piles and putting them in the drawers because he has like 20 different pairs of pajamas, but half of them are summer pajamas, and I wanted to make sure to take those out because he will wear whatever he grabs, and I wanted to make sure he was warm at night. So I took out the summer pajamas, matched up the winter ones, put them back into his drawers, and that's what he's going to be wearing. So I am just sort of tidying up their bedroom so that I can vacuum them, and I don't even think I ever showed you guys the ceiling fan, but probably in the next video that I do, I will show you guys the ceiling fans because I am super proud of them. So anyways, after I'm done with this, I will vacuum his room, and then I will move on to my oldest son's room. Okay, now I'm moving to my 15-year-old's room. his room is not awful, but they ended up, so they went to school, and after they got home from school, my parents came to pick them up for a little vacation. And so basically they left their rooms a mess, which isn't a big deal. It just happens sometimes. So I like to go in and kind of give them a little bit of love, straighten up their rooms, make their beds. And so that's what I'm doing here is I'm just making his bed, kind of adding a little bit of, spruce to his bed. I am picking up a little bit of his clothes, hanging some of them up, and just making sure that all of his pictures are straight on the walls and hanging everything up that might have fallen off. I do go and dust off his dresser as well. I do plan, I'm in the process of making him a headboard, and I've run into a couple of snags, but I'm working on it, so hopefully I'm not recording it just because it's such a mess, but after I get it done, I will tell you guys what I did and how I did it. But it's rustic, it is made out of an old fence, which is what I love about it. So I'm trying to glue it together, screw on the sides, and then I'm going to sand it, and I'm going to polyacrylic it, so it will be sealed, but it's going to be really cute and rustic, and I'm hoping it will fit really, really well in his bedroom.
Can't you save my soul? Can't you mend my heart? Can't you mend my heart? I want you back, back, want you back, back, back. Yeah, I want you back, back, want you back, back, back. Some say that love don't hurt, but I've got you stuck in my memory. Some say that hearts come first, but they've never known what it's like to be in love at 20 years old. We kiss in the rain till we catch a cold. Some say that love don't hurt, but I want you back, back, cause I've got you stuck in my memory. One, two, three. Some say that love don't hurt, but I've got you stuck in my memory. Some say that hearts come first, but they've never known what it's like to be in love at 20 years old. We kiss in the rain till we catch a cold. Some say that love don't hurt, but I want you back, back, cause I've got you stuck in my memory. Got you stuck in my memory.
change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing.
Okay, so now I'm just moving on to vacuuming. This entire upstairs had not been vacuumed in a couple of months, and that was because my vacuum was super disgusting. I have a rainbow vacuum that we use upstairs, and one of the reasons that I use it is because when we first moved into the house, I went onto the Nextdoor app and I got a dresser for my daughter, and I painted it and everything looked great until I realized that we had bed bugs. And it was the most disgusting situation we've ever been through. And bed bugs do not mean that you're dirty. They don't mean you're unclean. They don't mean you're unsanitary. They just mean that you've gotten them from some other place and brought them into your home, and they're extremely hard to get rid of. So we did have an exterminator come in, and he treated the house several times, and he was the one that told me that if you are going to vacuum your house, it needs to be very carefully. So what I did was, because this has a tank reservoir with water, I knew that when I vacuumed, I had to vacuum like 3 times, like at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, in the morning and at night. And I could tell when there were bugs in the reservoir, so it was easy for me to capture them. If you have like a Dyson or even a vacuum with a bag, those are really not safe to use if you have bed bugs, because the bugs can get out of the bag, they can get out of the canister. So you have to take it straight outside and completely dump it and make sure that those do not come back into your home. So I've been using the rainbow upstairs to make sure that I vacuum everything possible. The suction on this is really good, and I was just so much more pleased with the rainbow than I was with the Dyson upstairs. And the fact that there was a rainbow vacuum guy that told me, do not use baking soda on your carpets. If you want to scent the carpet, use some type of essential oils. I use Young Living, I used peppermint, which made it smell amazing, but do not use any kind of baking soda or any kind of like talc powder on your carpets, because it will clog up your vacuum and it gets bad. Anyways, I'm gonna get off the vacuum kick. I'm just showing you guys here where I'm cleaning the grates. These were also massively disgusting. You can probably see like the lint falling from the ceiling. That's how bad it was. I am just taking a green microfiber cloth and cleaning them up, and then I realized that I wasn't really getting very far into them, so I ended up taking a screwdriver and sticking them up into the grates, and I got so much lint out of them. It was crazy. I'll show you guys in just a few minutes what it looked like.
Stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
I want to show you guys how nasty this is. This is our like air conditioner return vent, and this is after I've put the screwdriver up there. I was gonna unscrew these and like take them down and wash them, but I figured it would be much easier just to take this e-cloth with a screwdriver and like get into the crevices, but this is so dirty, you guys. It is like, I don't know, maybe I should show you what the grates actually look like. Let's see. I'm going to try and give you an up-close look of how bad this is. If you can see, it's covered in fur. Do you see that? See how covered that is? So you can see the ones that I've already... Oh, I'm going to clean those. These over here are a little bit better. They're not perfect, but... they're kind of sticky, but you can see this is kind of what I've already cleaned on this side, and insert the fuzz. So you can see how really, really dirty these are. Like I said, I was going to unscrew them, but I think it'd be more of an issue to unscrew it and take it down and wash it than it will be for me to just stick up the screwdriver in there. So I'm just gonna continue to use the screwdriver, and hopefully that will work. It's gonna have to work for now. Whether it works for later on, we'll see. I may eventually have to take the grates down.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't have a plan and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful. And I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile. I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to a favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye. Something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. So lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like.
Okay, so after I'm finished with that second grate, y'all, this is disgusting. Look how awful this is. This is, like I said, the return grate from my air conditioner heater HVAC upstairs, and this is so gross. And this is only half of it. The rest of it is on the floor. It's pretty bad. Now I gotta go back and re-vacuum. But man, look how, oh. And these aren't perfect, but I got the majority of like the bulk off of them. This is just obviously desolate little dust bunnies. But goodness gracious, now I'm gonna go back and finish vacuuming, and then I think I'm gonna be done up here.
It's 1 a.m. and I ain't tired. I can stand right here and talk all night if you want. I ain't got no place to be, no one's waiting for me. I won't lie, I'm into you. Got like a million ideas what we could do. Cause I'm not gonna let you slip away, I won't waste this. There's something about the way you fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turned up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love? When you talk or listen close, there's just something about your voice. I think that every word you say to me is like poetry.
So now I'm just going to vacuum the rest of the upstairs, the hallway, and the other boys' rooms. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for your support. I'm trying my best to do at least one video a week. I may be able to bump that up in the next week or so, but I just really, really appreciate you guys watching my channel and looking out for my videos. It really helps support me. If you guys thumbs up the video, it really helps support. It tells YouTube that you really enjoyed the video. And I just wanted to tell you guys happy holidays. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, whatever you're celebrating, and that you enjoy some family time and that you get to really embrace the rest of this year. I know it's been a really hard year for everybody, but hopefully you guys have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holiday and a wonderful New Year, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
There's something about the way you fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do?